For centuries, the moon has been a source of wonder, inspiration, and mystery. Its ethereal glow has inspired myths and legends, while serving as a symbol of humanity's greatest ambitions. In the 20th century, the race to the moon defined the geopolitical rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. Now, decades later, a new contender has entered the cosmic stage, unveiling discoveries so groundbreaking that they may rewrite history as we know it. China's unprecedented mission to retrieve samples from the far side of the moon has left the world, and especially the United States, utterly stunned. But what does this mean for humanity's future, the balance of power on Earth, and the secrets of our closest celestial neighbor? China's lunar ambitions. To grasp the significance of this moment, we must first examine how China's space program has evolved over the past 2 decades. From launching its first astronauts into orbit to constructing a state-of-the-art space station, China has made remarkable strides in space exploration. Its ambitions have steadily grown, culminating in groundbreaking lunar missions under its Chang'e program, named after the mythical moon goddess. In 2019, the Chang'e 4 mission became the first spacecraft to land on the far side of the moon, an unprecedented feat. This was followed by the Chang'e 5 mission in 2020, which successfully brought back lunar samples for the first time in over 40 years. Now, with the Chang'e 6, Chang'e 7, and Chang'e 8 missions on the horizon, China aims to build a permanent lunar base by the 2030s. These efforts are not merely about national pride. They are about positioning China as a leader in humanity's next great frontier. The discovery that changes everything. China's Chang'e 6 mission, tasked with exploring the moon's south pole, has unveiled findings that could alter our understanding of the moon's history. Using advanced robotic technology and cutting-edge instruments, the mission discovered evidence of a previously unknown mineral, tentatively named shangite. This mineral possesses unique properties that could revolutionize our understanding of planetary formation and the moon's geological history. In addition to shangite, Chinese scientists detected anomalies in the moon's magnetic field, suggesting it may have a more dynamic geological history than previously thought. These findings challenge the long-held belief that the moon is a geologically dead world, raising profound questions about its past and its connection to Earth. The water ice breakthrough. Beyond mineral discoveries, the Chang'e 6 mission made significant progress in the search for water ice. Advanced spectrometers identified regions with higher concentrations of hydrogen, a key indicator of water ice. While the presence of water ice on the moon's south pole has long been suspected, China's findings provide the most concrete evidence yet. Water ice is a game-changer for lunar exploration. It is essential for sustaining life and could be converted into fuel for future space missions. By reducing the need to transport water from Earth, this discovery could dramatically lower costs and logistical challenges. The moon, once thought of as a desolate celestial body, could become a hub for interplanetary travel. How the U.S. is reacting. China's discoveries have not gone unnoticed in the United States. NASA's Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the moon by the mid-2020s, now faces increased urgency. The Artemis program seeks to establish a sustainable presence on the moon, but China's advancements have added new pressure to the U.S. space agenda. The potential for mining lunar resources such as helium-3 and rare earth metals has transformed the moon into a strategic asset. With China's latest discoveries, the stakes have never been higher. Concerns about a potential lunar land grab are growing, especially given the ambiguity surrounding the enforcement of international treaties like the Outer Space Treaty of 1967. The geopolitical implications. The moon has always been more than a scientific frontier. It's a stage for geopolitical rivalries. During the Cold War, the space race symbolized technological superiority. Today, a similar dynamic is playing out between the U.S. and China. China's latest discovery has heightened tensions, emphasizing the need for global coordination in space. Initiatives like the Artemis Accords, which promote peaceful exploration, are gaining traction among U.S. allies. However, the competition for dominance in space resources underscores the fragile nature of international cooperation. The scientific community responds. China's findings have sparked excitement and debate within the scientific community. The discovery of Tianjin opens new avenues for research into planetary geology and mineralogy. However, calls for greater transparency from China are growing as collaboration is essential for advancing our collective understanding of the Moon. While the findings are undoubtedly significant, scientists stress the need for rigorous analysis and peer-reviewed studies to confirm the results. The implications of China's discovery will take time to fully unravel. The future of lunar exploration. China's discovery is a stark reminder of how much we have yet to learn about the Moon. Despite decades of exploration, its mysteries remain tantalizingly out of reach. As nations worldwide set their sights on the Moon, we are entering a new era of discovery. The Moon represents more than just a destination. It's a stepping stone to the stars, and a testing ground for technologies that will take humanity to Mars and beyond. But it also highlights the challenges of space exploration, from technical hurdles to geopolitical rivalries. China's latest discovery is a wake-up call. It underscores that the race to explore the Moon is far from over, and that the stakes have never been higher. As humanity looks to the stars, the Moon holds the key to our next great leap, and the discoveries made there will shape our destiny for generations to come. For a year with China leading the charge in lunar exploration, there's a real possibility they could corner the market on these resources. This would not only give China a massive economic advantage, but also a strategic one. Control over lunar resources could reshape global energy markets and tilt the balance of power in China's favor. The United States, Europe, and other nations recognize the stakes, sparking what some are calling a new space race. Unlike the first, this isn't just about planting a flag. It's about who will control the Moon's vast, untapped wealth. If China establishes the first permanent lunar base, it could gain a head start in resource extraction, effectively monopolizing key elements of humanity's future in space. The lunar economy, a trillion-dollar industry. To grasp the scale of what's at stake, let's consider the Moon's potential economic impact. According to some estimates, the lunar economy could be worth trillions of dollars in the coming decades. This includes not only resource extraction, but also infrastructure development such as lunar habitats, power systems, and transportation networks. Mining the Moon's resources could drive innovation and spawn entirely new industries. For instance, manufacturing in space could become a reality, enabling the construction of satellites, telescopes, and other structures without launching them from Earth. This would dramatically reduce costs and open up new possibilities for exploration and commercialization. China's recent discovery of a new mineral, chang'e, with properties unlike anything found on Earth, adds another layer of intrigue. If this mineral has unique industrial or scientific applications, it could become a cornerstone of the lunar economy, further solidifying China's position as a leader in space exploration. But the Moon's significance extends beyond economics. A lunar base could serve as a launch pad for missions to Mars and beyond, reducing the energy and costs required for interplanetary travel. In this context, the Moon isn't just a destination, it's a springboard for humanity's future in space. The strategic importance of the Moon's South Pole. China's focus on the Moon's South Pole is no accident. This region is believed to be one of the most resource-rich areas on the lunar surface. Permanently shadowed craters here are thought to contain significant deposits of water ice, making it an ideal location for future lunar bases. Water ice isn't just a resource, it's a lifeline. It can be broken down into hydrogen and oxygen, providing drinking water, breathable air, and even rocket fuel. This could enable spacecraft to refuel on the moon, facilitating deeper space exploration. Recognizing this strategic importance, NASA's Artemis program aims to establish a base camp in the South Pole region by the end of the decade. The European Space Agency and private companies like SpaceX are also targeting this area for exploration. China's discovery of significant water ice deposits in the South Pole region is a game changer. It not only validates the importance of this area but also raises the stakes for other nations. If China secures a foothold here, it could gain a significant advantage in the race to dominate the moon. The role of private companies. While much focus has been on national space agencies, private companies are playing an increasingly important role in lunar exploration. Firms like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and Astrobotic are developing technologies that could revolutionize how we access and utilize the moon. SpaceX, for instance, is working on its Starship spacecraft designed to transport humans and cargo to the moon and beyond. Blue Origin, led by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, has its own lunar ambitions, including the development of a lunar lander called Blue Moon. Astrobotic, a Pittsburgh-based company, is working on delivering payloads to the moon for NASA and other clients. These companies are not just partners in national space programs, they are competitors in their own right. They see the moon as a frontier for commercial opportunities, from mining resources to building infrastructure. As private companies become more involved, the dynamics of the space race are likely to shift, creating new opportunities and challenges. The ethical dilemmas of lunar exploration. As exciting as these developments are, they raise important ethical questions. Who decides how the moon's resources are used? Should nations and private companies exploit the moon for profit? Or should it be preserved as a shared heritage of humanity? The Outer Space Treaty of 1967, ratified by over 100 countries, states that the moon and other celestial bodies are the province of all humankind. However, it is vague on issues like resource extraction and private ownership. This has led to growing concerns about a potential Wild West scenario, where nations and companies act unilaterally to secure their interests. Additionally, there's the question of environmental impact. While the moon may seem barren and lifeless, it is still a unique and fragile environment. Mining operations could disrupt its surface and release harmful dust particles. As we venture into space, we must balance our ambitions with our responsibility to preserve the moon for future generations. The scientific mysteries of the moon, beyond its economic and strategic value, the moon remains a treasure trove of scientific mysteries. China's recent discoveries have highlighted how much we still don't know about our closest celestial neighbor. For instance, anomalies in the moon's magnetic field suggest it may have had a magnetic dynamo in its past, a feature thought exclusive to larger planets like Earth. This raises questions about how the moon formed and evolved over billions of years. The discovery of Chang'e, with its unique mineral properties, could provide new insights into the moon's geological history. Studying this mineral may help scientists understand the processes that shape the lunar surface and its connection to Earth. There's also the mystery of water ice. How did it get there? Was it delivered by comets and asteroids, or did it form through chemical reactions on the moon's surface? These questions have practical implications for building a sustainable presence on the moon. The philosophical implications of lunar exploration. For centuries, the moon has been a symbol of mystery, inspiration, and aspiration. It has served as a canvas for our myths, dreams, and scientific endeavors. As we prepare to return to the moon, we are not just exploring its surface, we are exploring our potential. The moon challenges us to innovate, collaborate, and think big. It reminds us of what we can achieve when we set our sights on the stars. But it also raises questions about our responsibilities. What legacy do we want to leave? How can we ensure that the benefits of exploration are shared by all? the dawn of a new era. We are standing at the dawn of a new era of exploration. The moon is no longer just a destination. It's a platform for innovation, a resource for sustainability, and a stepping stone to the cosmos. China's discovery has opened the door to new possibilities, and the world is watching closely. The race to the moon is not just a competition. It's an opportunity to push the boundaries of science, inspire the next generation, and chart humanity's future.